Dear students, good morning everyone. Already you have learned something about the lesson The Boy Who Asked for More. Okay then, today I am going to teach you the continuation of the lesson The Boy Who Asked for More, Part 2. In the previous class, you have learned about the author of the lesson that he was Charles Dickens. At the same time, you have learned that the boy Oliver Twist's birth, his mother, and her death. Now I am going to teach you what had happened to Oliver Twist when he was in a poor house, how he was treated by Mr. Bumble, the town beadle. Let me read the lesson loudly while I am reading. All of you listen it careful and go through the paragraph. Paragraph number 3. The baby cried loudly. If he could have known that he was now an orphan of a poor house, it is likely that he would have cried still louder. Paragraph number 4. They called him Oliver Twist, a name invented by Mr. Bumble, the town beadle, because he could not think of any other. Mr. Bumble had full authority over the people of the poor house. He thought himself a very great man indeed. He starved and ill treated the children under his care. Oliver's ninth birthday found him a pale, thin child who had hardly known a kind word or met with a kindly look. His only friends were his little companions in misery, but in the end, they brought him trouble. They persuaded him to ask for more. A brief explanation of the two paragraphs is as below. Dear students, you know that Oliver had lost his mother when he was born. Later, he sent to the poor house. One day, when he was in poor house, he began to cry loudly as if he known that he was an orphan of a poor house. At the poor house, they named him Oliver. The name Oliver has given to him by Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble was the officer. He was not a good person. He did not treat the children well. There are some new words in the above paragraphs. Let us study about some new words meaning. First one is poor house, building where poor people or children are maintained at public expense. Second word is beadle, an officer. Third word is invent, create, design. Next word is orphan, a child whose parents are dead, hardly known, almost not known. Starved, to go without food. These are some new words in the lesson. I will give you information about present tense and past tense. Let us study the present tense and its past tense forms. Call, It is present tense, its past tense word is called. Cry, cried, will, would, invent, invented, bring, brought, think, thought, find, found, are, were, meet, meet. In the paragraphs, you have studied some past tense forms. For example, called, cried, invented, thought, found, met. Let's have a look on prepositions and articles. There are some prepositions and some articles in the lessons. They are by, in, to. These are prepositions. A and the are articles. Conjunctions are joining words. For example, but, and, or, because, etc. I taught you 2 paragraphs of the lesson, The Boy Who Asked for More. I think all of you have understood the lesson well. So I would like to ask few questions to know what you have learnt in today's class. My first question is, who was Mr. Bumble? Mr. Bumble was a town beetle. Then second question is, how did Mr. Bumble treat the children? Mr. Bumble ill-treated the children and he starved them. My third question is, who persuaded to Oliver Twist to ask for more? Oliver's friends persuaded him to ask for more. Dear students, all of you have tried your level best to answer my questions. Dear students, you have a question for home assignment. The question is, write briefly about Mr. Bumble.